this lesson we will install some great instruments. We will install orchestra instruments, strings and others, and basically they are great, and what's more, they are free. So let's start. One of the things I want to mention about instruments and the plugins is that there are thousands of plugins and there are many paid plugins and instruments, and some of them are really expensive. I want to show you a free plugin and instruments. Spitfire Audio has many good plugins and instruments. Just go to the Spitfire Audio site. And first of all, register here. I already have an account, so I don't need to register. I will pause here and I will log in. You please register and we will continue after login. After you register, you will be logged in. The first thing I suggest is to download the Spitfire Audio plugin and the downloader. One of the plugins, the instruments I suggest is the BBC Symphony Orchestra Discover. It is really good. It has around 30 different instruments and it is really useful. So yeah, you just need to add it to your cart. It is free. For my example, I already own it, so I don't need to purchase it again. As it is free, you are purchasing it for $0, basically. Now let me open another tab and write Spitfire Audio download. So this is the Spitfire Audio app. We will download and install it. And I will show you when you install a new plugin, how to find it in FL Studio. So to download, here I have a Windows version to test the download and installation. So I am selecting Windows and the download started. You can go to downloads and find the download. This is the download here, and you can double click it. Now click yes. Now I am just selecting the default installation location and next install. Now I am launching the application. So it will send automatically diagnostics. If you want to accept or decline, it is up to you. Now we need to log in. I will pause here and log in. So when you are logging in, you can also select remember me, so it will not ask again and again the same username and password. Now we are logging in. So you need to select the default content path, and I am selecting the default one. And just select for all of the plugin paths, the default ones. Now this is the BBC Discover Orchestra. We already purchased it from the website. Now we need to install that one. So I know that it is not installed, so there should be problem. Let's troubleshoot it. I'm just resetting the library because I think it didn't install, but it says that it is installed. So now I am downloading the sound files and also the plugins. Now it will stop. Now it is installing. When our install is complete, we will check again the plugins and try to find it. Let's open FL Studio and see. So I opened FL Studio, and when you are in FL Studio and browser, if the browser is not available, you can select from here and open it. In the browser, go to plugins, this one, which shows a plug. Then under installed and generated, right click and refresh plugins list. Click OK. This will refresh the list of plugins, and we should see the installed plugin of BBC. If you cannot find it here, it seems the fast search didn't work, so I will go here under options and here manage plugins. In the manage plugins, we will find all installed plugins. This will take a little bit longer normally, so let me see. It is still not finding, which means that I suppose I need to add the paths to FL Studio. So let me check the settings. What was the default path? It is common files VST3 and common files Steinberg VST plugins. So let's go to again plugin settings, options, plugin settings. I will add a new folder here. Here you see a small icon. I am selecting that one. And let's just verify what was the folder. It is program files, common files, and VST3. So we go to drive C, program files, common files, and VST3. Select folder. I edit this one. I will just make this bigger to see the folders better. Okay. And let's add another one for the VST2. Again, I am going down, PC, program files, common files, and VST2. Select folder. Now let's try finding it again. So under installed, I'm right clicking and refresh plugins to see if I can find. This time, click OK. Okay, we have it. So as you see, always try to use the newest one if you have VST3. So this is our plugin, BBC Orchestra, and I'm loading it. to the channel rack, and we have it. Now you see we have lots of instruments here. You have strings, violins, basses, horns, trumpets, flutes, harps, and many things. Let's try just one of them. So I will try, for example, violin 1 and play it. So that's it for the BBC Orchestra. Now let me close it. Okay, now I will continue from Mac. We don't only have the BBC Orchestra, but we also have the Labs section, and there are so many great instruments. For example, I have cello, I have astral forms, I have a grand piano here, I have cassette synths, I have bass guitar, I have Christmas sounds, I have so many things here, electric guitars, expressive strings, electric piano, frozen strings, voices. Again, glass piano is also great, so you need to check these instruments, they are great. I will show you them. I installed it, so I will also show you the labs in FL Studio. I'm quitting this one. Now we are adding labs instrument again, and let me show you. I installed many of the instruments, so let's check, for example, piano. Let me see, where is piano? Here. So I have a grand piano. Let's play. So you have a high quality grand piano. And now let's see, you have tape piano and felt cassette. Let's load this one. Now let's try something else. So let's try, for example, strings. As you see, we have many strings, and the tape orchestra has many strings also in it. So strings, let me. So expressive strings, for example. As you see, you will have many high quality instruments with Spitfire Audio. So I highly recommend to use them in our next melody creation. We will use these instruments.